Hello students, this video is my fifth video for the chapter Banking Company Accounts. To have a better understanding of this video, you can watch my previous videos for which I'll give you the link in the description. Today, I am going to tell you regarding the contents of various schedules forming part of the bank balance sheet. Let me proceed further now. In my previous video, I gave you two simple sentences to remember the various schedules of the bank balance sheet. Let me make you to quickly recollect these schedules. So the two sentences we have here are, the first sentence is for capital and liabilities. The sentence I gave you is, can Ravi do better occupation? Where C stands for capital, R stands for reserves and surplus, D stands for deposits, B stands for borrowings, O stands for other liabilities and provisions. And then under assets, I gave you a very simple sentence, that is CBI, a friend organization, where C stands for cash and balance with RBI, B stands for balance with banks and money at call and short notice, I stands for investments, A stands for advances, F stands for fixed assets, and O stands for other assets. Apart from that, you have Schedule 12, contingent liabilities, and one more item we have is bills for collection, which doesn't have a schedule number. So this is about the format of the bank balance sheet. Now, let us proceed with the contents of the various schedules. Okay, so schedules involved in bank balance sheet. To begin with, we have the first schedule. What is Schedule 1? Schedule 1 is for capital. So Schedule 1 is capital. So under capital, we'll be entering authorized capital. Before that, I should tell you something. So we'll be having one column for the particulars, the main information, and then two amount columns will be given as per the format. One is for current year and the other one is for previous year. Okay, current year and then previous year. But remember, while doing the answer in the problem for the problem or in the examination or whatever it is, there is no need to enter this previous year column. It's enough if you show the current year column alone, and usually the rupees will be in thousands. Okay, usually rupees will be in thousands. That you have to mention. So under Schedule 1 capital, let us see what all items will come. First, you will be entering the authorized capital. Authorized capital, if it is given in the problem, you will enter it. But remember, authorized capital will not be taken into account for totaling purpose. It is the maximum amount of capital which the company is authorized to raise as per the memorandum of association. So it will not be taken into account for totaling purpose as such. Then you have issued capital. Then you have called up and paid up capital. Then you have calls unpaid, which has to be deducted. So what is calls unpaid? There is nothing but calls in arrears which will be deducted. And if you have any forfeited shares given in the problem, that will be added. Add forfeited shares. Deduct calls unpaid. Add forfeited shares. If you are given information relating to calls unpaid and forfeited shares only, you will do this. Likewise, if you are given information about authorized capital, issued capital, you will be entering all this separately. But in most of the problems, you will be simply given capital so much, and that amount will be shown under Schedule 1. If this categorization is not available, whatever capital is given in the problem will appear under Schedule 1. Okay, then you will be entering the total. What is the next schedule we have? The next schedule we have is Schedule 2, which stands for reserves and surplus. So Schedule 2 is for what? Schedule 2 is for reserves and surplus. So under this Schedule 2, reserves and surplus, we'll have to enter statutory reserve. You know what is the statutory reserve, isn't it? So we used to create that 25% of profit when we prepare the P&L account, isn't it? That 25% of profit statutory reserve, that will come here. And if you have any capital reserve available in the problem, that will be recorded here. If you have any share premium, that again will be shown here. And if you have any revenue and other reserves, that you have to record. And apart from all this, when you prepare the profit and loss account, you'll be having a balance in the profit and loss account, isn't it? That balance in the profit and loss account will have to be shown in this schedule, that is schedule 2, reserves and surplus. So enter the balance in profit and loss account. So all this will come under which schedule? All this will come under schedule 2, reserves and surplus. Then you will have to find out the total of schedule 2. So schedule 2 is over with this. The next schedule we have is schedule 3. So schedule 3 is for what? Schedule 3 is for deposits. So schedule 3 is for what actually? Schedule 3 is for deposits. So under this schedule deposits, all kinds of deposits will come. So if you have any demand deposit, that will be entered here. If you have any savings bank deposit, that again will come under the heading schedule 3 deposits. Then if you have any term deposits, that again will be shown here. After entering all this, you have to find out the total. That total will represent the total of schedule 3. Then the next schedule we have, as per the format, is schedule 4, borrowings. So what is schedule 4? Schedule 4 is for borrowings. Under borrowings, you have two categories. One is borrowings in India and the other one is borrowings outside India. Okay. So under borrowings in India, you'll be recording the borrowings from Reserve Bank of India, then other banks and other institutions and agencies. And if you have any borrowings from outside India, that will be shown under the heading borrowings outside India. Then you will have to find the total. And this total will represent the total of schedule 4, which is for borrowings. Then next we have schedule 5, liabilities and provisions. With this schedule, schedule 5, liabilities and provisions, the schedules coming under the heading capital and liabilities will get over. Okay. So under schedule 5, liabilities and provisions, you will be entering bills payable. Okay. So if you have any bills payable given in the problem, that will be entered under which schedule? Under schedule 5, liabilities and provisions. And then if you have any inter-office adjustment, you have to be very, very careful with this particular item, inter-office adjustment. You have to see whether that inter-office adjustment is a credit item or a debit item. If inter-office adjustment is credit, if it is credit, that only will come here under liabilities and provisions. Okay. If inter-office adjustment is debit, that will come under schedule 11, other assets. Okay. So if inter-office adjustment debit is given, where will you show it? That will come under schedule 11, other assets. Only if inter-office adjustment credit is given, it will come under schedule 5. Okay. And if you have any interest accrued, so if you have any interest accrued, that will come here, interest accrued. Then any other provision, if it is available, that will be shown here. So all this will come under which schedule? Under the schedule 5, under the heading liabilities and provisions, find the total. This will be the total of schedule 5. So 5 schedules will come under the heading capital and liabilities. What are those schedules? We have starting from schedule 1. Schedule 1 capital, schedule 2 reserves and surplus, schedule 3 deposits, schedule 4 borrowings, schedule 5 liabilities and provisions. With this, the schedules coming under capital and liabilities get over. Okay. Now we are going to proceed with the schedules which will come under the heading assets. That is schedule 6. So schedule 6 is for what? Schedule 6 is for cash and balance with Reserve Bank of India. Cash and balance with Reserve Bank of India. So under the schedule 6, first we will be recording cash in hand. Then we will be recording balance with Reserve Bank of India. Then find out the total. One thing I should tell you, It's not that you will be having all these items in all the problems. Okay, so I am giving you the maximum possible items which will come under these schedules. So whatever is available in the problem, accordingly you will be entering. Okay, now the next schedule we have is what? It is schedule 7. Schedule 7 is balances with banks and money at call and short notice. So what is schedule 7? Schedule 7 is balances with banks and money at call and short notice. So under this heading, you'll be having balance with other banks. So in the previous schedule, you had balances with Reserve Bank of India, isn't it? Just see here under schedule 6, you had balance with Reserve Bank of India. I entered it here. Balance with RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Under schedule 7, balances with other banks other than RBI will come. And then if you have any money at call and short notice given in the problem, that again will come under schedule 7. Okay. Then you will have to find out the total, which will be the total of schedule 7. Then we have the next schedule, that is schedule 8. Schedule 8 is for what? Schedule 8 is for investments. Schedule 8 is for investments. Okay. So under schedule 8 investments, we have two categories. One is investments in India. The other one is investments outside India. So see here, we have investments in India, and then we have investments outside India. Okay, under investments in India, we'll be having investments in government securities, investments in other approved securities. If you are given any investments in shares, that will come here. If you have any investments in debentures and bonds, that will come here. And apart from all this, if you have any other investments in India, that has to be mentioned under the heading other investments. So you have to specify what sort of investment it is. That's why it is given within brackets to be specified. And if you are given any investments made outside India, if it is in government securities, that has to be mentioned here. And if you have any other investments outside India, that will be mentioned under other investments. Okay. So all this will come under the heading investments. Now find out the total. So whatever total you get here, that will be the total of what? That will be the total of schedule 8. Okay, you'll be having the total here, which will give you the total of schedule 8. So schedule 8 is for investments. Okay, now let us proceed with the next schedule. The next schedule we have is schedule 9. Schedule 9 is for advances. So what is the heading for schedule 9? It is for advances. So let us see what all will come under schedule 9 advances. So under advances, we'll be having the different forms of advances, loans and advances. Bills purchased and discounted will come here. Cash credits, overdrafts and loans will come. Term loans will come. Then advances in India will come. And if there is any advances outside India, that again will come under this heading. Now find out the total, which will be the total of advances. Okay. Next, we have schedule 10. Under schedule 10, we'll be entering all the fixed assets. So schedule 10 is for what? Schedule 10 is for fixed assets. So under schedule 10 fixed assets, if you have any premises given in the problem, that will come. And apart from premises, if you have other forms of fixed assets like furniture, fixtures and so on, all that will be entered one after the other under the heading other fixed assets. After entering all the fixed assets, you will be finding out the total. That will be the total of what? Schedule 10. So under schedule 10, you will be having premises and other fixed assets. Now let us proceed with the next schedule, that is schedule 11. Schedule 11 is for other assets. Okay. So what is the heading for schedule 11? Schedule 11 is for other assets. So under schedule 11 other assets, you will have inter-office adjustments. I hope you will remember this item. I already told you, if the item inter-office adjustment is available, you will have to see whether it is credit or debit. If it is credit item, it will come under schedule 5, liabilities and provisions. Only if it is debit item, it will come here. Okay, so if it is debit item, it will come under Schedule 11, other assets. Then if you have any interest accrued, so any interest accrued will come here. Then tax paid in advance or tax deducted at source, that will be mentioned here. Then stationery and stamps will find a place here. Non-banking assets acquired in satisfaction of claims, if it is available in the problem, that will be entered here. And if there is any other asset as per the problem, that will be entered as others. Now you'll have to find out the total, which will be the total of other assets. Okay. Till Schedule 11 only, we have the schedule numbers which will form a part of assets, which will come under the category assets of the balance sheet. The next schedule, Schedule 12, will come after you finish closing the assets. Okay, it will come separately. After finding out the total, it will come separately. So what I mean to say here is that in order to find out whether your balance sheet is correct or not, your total of the capital liabilities, that is starting from Schedule 1 to 5, should be the total of your assets starting from Schedule 6 to Schedule 11. Okay, Schedule 12 contingent liabilities will come separately. So what is this Schedule 12? Schedule 12 is for contingent liabilities. So I hope you will know what is meant by a contingent liability. A contingent liability is a liability which may or may not arise depending upon the outcome of a future event. Okay, such a liability may arise or may not arise. It depends upon the outcome of a future event. Such contingent liabilities will be entered under Schedule 12. So under contingent liabilities, let us see what all we'll have usually. Usually we'll have under contingent liabilities acceptances, endorsements and other obligations, guarantees given on behalf of customers, other items for which the bank is contingently liable. Remember, all this will not form a part of the totaling of the bank balance sheet. So this will be shown separately. Contingent liability will be recorded separately. Okay, so this is what is the last schedule we have as per the balance sheet. So let me quickly show all the schedules which will come under the category assets. Okay, so under assets we will have schedules starting from Schedule 6 till which schedule? Till Schedule 11. Schedule 6 is for cash and balance with RBI. Schedule 7 is for balances with banks and money at call and short notice. Schedule 8 is for investments. Schedule 9 is for advances. Schedule 10 is for fixed assets. Schedule 11 for other assets. With that, the totaling of the balance sheet will get over. Then Schedule 12, contingent liabilities, will come separately. So as I told you already, totally 12 schedules form a part of the bank balance sheet, out of which starting from Schedule 1 to Schedule 5 will come under the heading capital and liabilities. Starting from Schedule 6 to Schedule 12 will come, Schedule 11, I'm sorry, will come under assets. 12 will come separately. Hope you all are clear with the contents of the various schedules forming part of the bank balance sheet. In my next video, I'll be working out a problem involving the preparation of the balance sheet of banking companies. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching this video.